Good day, everybody. Time for a quick mountaineer gut check. You know, some of my best thoughts seem to come when I'm out mowing. That's what I'm doing right now, just out mowing and listening to the engine go and not paying any great thoughts or having any distractions. And so I have a lot of thoughts. And today's thought, the gut check that I want to give is President Biden announced a debt forgiveness for student loans. Okay, a certain amount, $10,000 or $20,000. And hear a lot of people saying, is it fair? I want to challenge you to go a little bit deeper than whether or not it's fair. Okay, let me ask you this. Is it fair today that some children are born with a mental or physical disability? Is that fair? No, it's not fair. Is it fair today that some of our young adults get cancer and die early? Is that fair? No, it's not fair. Is it fair that we have some of our senior citizens, I like to call them seasoned citizens, is it fair that they're trying to decide on paying their electric bill or getting food? Is that fair? No, there's nothing fair about it. Okay? So, is it fair to those individuals who paid their student loan or are paying their student loan and others going to have it forgiven? Is that fair? No. Nobody can argue that it's fair. Now, here's how I want you to take it and think a little bit deeper on it, okay? Years ago, I remember talking to a man who owned a business, and we were having a nice discussion, and I asked him, tell me some things that have changed, over your lifetime. And he said, Paul, there's a time in my life I did $1,000 deals, thousands of dollar deals with the handshake of another individual. And the way he said it to me, come hell or high water, I was going to fulfill my end and they were going to fulfill their end. There was no way that you was going to go back on that handshake. He said, nowadays, everything is done with a contract. You have to sign a contract. Well, apparently, people, signing your name on a contract isn't valid anymore either. Every individual that's going to have this debt forgiven signed a contract saying, I will pay this back. You give me money so that I can go to school and I will pay it back. At a certain time frame, when I start working, I will pay it back. Now, is it going to be difficult? Sure. Is it going to be hard? Sure. Is it going to cost you to get that, to pay it back? Sure it is. Fair has nothing to do with it, though. We need to teach our young adults, our young people, what pride and dignity and self-worth, and if I give you my word, what that means. Now, I'm signing a contract, and the government's saying, that doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, we're going to forgive you of that. We're going to, make it easier on you. And you have people screaming, it ain't fair. I agree. It isn't fair. Nobody can say it is fair. But that's not the big point. The big point is, I made a commitment to you. I should follow through with that commitment regardless. I don't care how much it costs me. I don't care, what I have to do with that. Okay, I'm not going to have as nice a car, or I'm not going to be able to go on a vacation. But I'm going to pay back to you because I signed it. I gave you my word. I'm going to do it. But folks, I'm not a professional. That's just my gut feeling.